I'll tune in. I'll check it out.
Welcome back, everyone. J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast. Oh my God. I think I'm coming down with laryngitis. Come on. Come on. Come here. Of course, Oreo gets so excited when Papa goes live. This is a combination of, I think I'm getting laryngitis and this is my tired voice. But I did not want to pass up on the opportunity to talk about the return of Jon Moxley to the wrestling ring. And I think I got a buddy of mine showing up momentarily, if you will. A certain uncle might be showing up. This could also be my "It's Late Night with J-Bone" voice. I have not altered anything. This is legit what I took a 4-hour nap and woke up with this. So what? Oh, you are a pain in my ass. Oh my God. Gotta love Oreo. So it's late on a Friday. It's almost midnight here. It's past midnight. Wherever a lot of other people are probably going to be watching this. So, and I don't usually cover Rampage lately, but this was an absolutely amazing episode. Mox returns to the ring. We were supposed to get yes, almost 1 a.m. Courtney. We're supposed to get the return of Roppongi Vice, which I was really excited for, because that's where I've seen so many good what do they call them in New Japan? The junior tag, division, which is not existent anymore, I guess. Excuse me. Trent Beretta is healthy again. Whenever people get those neck injuries, it makes me nervous to watch them. You hope to God that they stay healthy. I don't know how bad his was, but he looked great. Well, let's just start at the top, and I'll just kind of go match by match. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Uncle Mark.
Hello.
In the house.
Did they already know I was coming? Wow, you sound like I feel.
Yeah. This is I woke up with this voice, and it's like half laryngitis, half tired.
Oh, shit. That sucks. I'm sitting in a dark room because I just took a big ass dab because I was like ready for bed. And then I told J-Bone, nah, man, I'm going to pass. I'm tired. What that really meant is I'm tired. And I just took a big fucking dab. And I was coughing my lungs up. And then I'd 30 seconds later, I was like, fuck it, man. I'm just going to come on this show. I don't get to come on a lot anymore, or as much as I want to, at least. And I saw Rampage. Right. I will say this before Zach starts talking shit. Hey, everybody. I see you guys saying hi. was drawing while I was watching Rampage, so I may not be a ton of help on all the matches, but I thought, whatever, Jay will like to have the company, so fuck it.
There you go. Oh my God, are you? I see the @bite me.
No, I'm not really back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, did he sneak on the Twitter box?
No,
that's just
it's false advertising.
Okay, all right. You got me excited there for a minute, bro.
How are you feeling? Is it just the loss of your voice, or are you not feeling well?
I woke up feeling a little funky,
Mm-hmm.
So I hope I'm not coming down with the panini, but
fuck, I hope it's not the panini.
Yeah, those damn paninis.
Paninis, man. Although I will say this, like, other than my wife, who was sick as a dog, most people that I know that are now getting a panini are doing all right. So
right, if you got, and this is not meant to be like an upstart political thing, but
it's not political, man. It's medical.
Well, people make it political. I'm not.
It's not political. It's medical. The facts bear it out, right? If you're vaccinated, it's going to be mild, good chances.
Right.
But,
it helps you. It helps you, Courtney. Thank you, Courtney.
Thank you, Courtney.
With the super sticker.
Thank you so much. Thank you every night, every day, Courtney. You're such a great part of this family.
You are.
Have joined the TNI fam. I don't even remember how the hell you found us, Courtney. Oh, Twitch, right?
It could be.
I'm saying it like she's gonna answer back.
It's been like a few months, and then she just kind of like slid into the Discord. She's active on Twitter. What's great about Courtney is she watches everything.
Yes, I know. And even WWE she watches. So like that's how I keep up with it now.
Right. Even though it's garbage in our eyes.
Yeah. But hey, you know what? I can appreciate like the passion for wrestling. So like,
yeah, I don't knock anyone.
I won't watch it.
Right. They're still the biggest, but they're not the best.
No, they're not even like the 8th best.
Right.
Them and MLW. It's funny that MLW and WWE are feuding because they're like the two shittiest fucking wrestling promotions on the planet. I can't watch either one of those companies' shows. So,
but MLW. Look, we'll get back to AEW in a minute. So just pay.
Oh, my bad. So I just came in and I was like, "Let's talk."
No, it's okay. Yeah, Uncle Mark's dabbing, and he's, he throws the whole show off. No, I don't know what's worse. You or Kyle.
I was about to say, if Kyle shows up, you're fucked, Jay. You might have to go to bed, and we'll just have a show.
Right? Fuck my podcast.
I saw you guys did After Dark actually last night. I didn't watch it, but
yeah, it worked out.
Did one.
It worked out really good. We were watching the Lady Frost Jordan Grace match from BTI.
Oh, on After Dark.
Right.
Oh, cool. That's a great idea.
Because it's not on TV anymore. See, we used to start at 6 with the BTI, do that hour, then do the 2 hours of Impact.
So you got an extra hour now.
So, back. but now it's on YouTube and it runs into the TV. And I didn't want to do the YouTube because the Impact on YouTube, the regular episode was like playing earlier in the morning with a blank screen. I'm like, all right, this is wonky as shit. I got to go with the Access TV feed tonight. So
wait, so since BTI is on YouTube, can you co-stream it? Or no, not allowed to. Okay, oh, no. I know all the. I didn't think so, but I don't know all those rules.
No, can't do any of that. No. I mean, I'm sure people try,
Yeah, well, we did one time, and then you got all mad. Remember, we learned our lesson. That was fun.
Hey, look. I've been doing this for 8+ years now, and you try stuff, you make mistakes, you learn from it.
Yep.
Some people out there do not learn from it, and they're not even on YouTube anymore. So it's like, hey,
Yeah. Oh, here, Critical Sting is saying, watch it on Facebook. Are you allowed to co-stream it if it's on Facebook or
no? Okay. I wouldn't try.
How was that match? I have not watched that yet. I've been meaning to. I'm sure it's great.
You need to, because Lady Frost, even though she did not win, is an absolute asset to this Knockouts division.
Yeah,
she is.
Oreo.
Oh, and Oreo has to throw her 2 cents in too. She loves Lady Frost, and you love Jordan Grace too, don't you?
Oh, my dog Maggie is so upset now because remember I used to podcast from the couch right there, and now I'm in a chair. And every time because she loves podcasting,
Yeah.
she comes up and she looks at me and she'll sit there for the first 5 minutes and then she has to bail. She doesn't have a spot like Oreo. She's not agile like that.
You gotta like set up something next to you.
I know, like a box with a blanket or something, build something on top, or get a dog bed on top of a
right,
or shit.
like a mini desk with a blanket on it or something.
Yeah.
She can jump up there and sprawl out and be like, "Yo, what's up, Papa?"
Yeah. Pet my belly.
Yeah, rub my belly and focus. All right, so but yeah, that match was phenomenal. We talked about that. Kyle's really putting his best foot forward to be part of TNI again, and it's
Nice.
great.
Kyle was there. Awesome.
Yeah.
I saw him in chat. I ducked into the chat a little bit here and there a couple times, but that's awesome. It's really cool to have even the possibility of Kyle being on the show here and there again.
Yeah.
And then now when Trent comes back, it's inevitable those two dumb fucks are going to run into each other. And I'm hoping to be there, so I'll try and be on as many shows as possible because I don't want to miss that.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Orio's about to fuck you up, Jay.
Right. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it because that's the OG.
When's the last time we had Patreon week 1 was the last time we had Kyle and Trent together on a show.
Possibly, yeah.
That first After Dark was all of us plus Alicia plus Steve.
Summertime, fall, early fall.
No, June, like right when we started. I think the Patreon.
Oh, okay.
Right
it was so early summer, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you said you watched some of AEW?
I did. I watched the whole thing, but I was drawing while I was watching it, so
okay. So it was more like on the background.
Yeah, I would say I paid more attention than background though, so I'll be all right.
All right. So by the way, I just want to let you know that if you're not in the TNI Discord, I got to put that over because it's not just Impact Wrestling. I say this all the time. There's a bunch of different channels in the Discord. People talk about this, that, the other thing. And one of the most coolest, unique things is there's a couple of really artistic people in this Discord. One of them is Ronin Blue. The other is Uncle Mark. You and I need to collab soon because the stuff that you're drawing is really, I don't know what the hell it is, but it's fun to look at. Like, I don't know these characters. But I see your talent and we need to like talk about this.
Do you have HBO Max, J-Bone?
I had it.
Oh, okay. You don't have. Oh, I'm about to get it again because they dropped the price. There's a movie called New Mutants on there. If you watch that, the girl I've been drawing all the time lately. That's her.
Oh,
she's in that movie. Not the version I'm drawing, but I watched the movie finally, and I'm a huge New Mutants fan, and I'm a huge Magic fan, and so her character was really cool in the movie.
That's X-Men stuff, right?
Yeah, X-Men related. Yeah, they're the like junior X-Men.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Highly recommend New Mutants if you guys haven't seen it. Like criminally overlooked because it got delayed like 5 times and the panini happened and it got launched in the summer when theaters were closed and nobody saw it. It did terrible at the box office. But
that's the one with the bear.
Yes.
Okay, I have
Demon Bear Saga.
Yeah. I haven't seen I haven't seen it in a while, but I did see it.
Okay. Yeah, so she's on that team. She's the one with the dragon and the sword that catches fire, the soul sword. Ilyana, the blonde.
Okay, I'm rusty.
You need to watch that movie again because it's fucking dope.
Yeah, it's fun because it's different, you know.
Mm-hmm. And like tonight too, putting over the Discord, I'll put it over too, man. I love that we have a little crowd for Rampage every Friday night that chat along with the show in the Discord. So I try and make it every Friday if I can. And Courtney's always there. TC's there. I know TF Adventure sometimes is there. We see like Coach Keith and Terrence, and I've seen Ronin Blue in there. So there's a bunch of us that watch Rampage, and less so Dynamite, but for whatever reason, a lot of us like Rampage.
Right.
So hit the Discord up if you're looking for something to do on a Friday night to wind down.
And it's a 1-hour show. It's a quick watch.
Yeah. I think that's why I'm so consistent.
Whoa, KL.
Speak of the devil.
Kalon's in the chat. What's
Hop
up?
in, kid. Or are you just he's off work. Oh, he's probably out.
I don't know.
Friday night at 1 a.m. There's no way Kyle's like not doing something.
I don't know.
Sex machine.
Sex machine. What is
Sex machine.
I'm not familiar with this sex machine.
Hey, yo. It was Brother Terrence.
It scares me. It scares me a little.
We've had some weird ones in the chat over the years, man.
Wasn't that a character in a movie or something?
Who's that? Sex Machine?
Yeah.
I am a sex machine. Can't hardly wait. Right, where they teach the foreign exchange student how to speak English, and he keeps saying, "I am a sex machine." Is that what you're thinking of? No.
I'm thinking of something else. Oh no, I'm thinking that one comedian that hosts the Big Show.
I only just saw my very first episode of it the other day after Dynamite, so I don't even know.
He's a stand-up comedian that doesn't have his shirt on all the time. He's always half naked. And he told this story. It's one of his best bits, is that he was in Russia and he was touring Russia with the mafia. He was a foreign exchange student. Mm-hmm. And then he was like partying with the Russian mafia who was protecting the students. And then he's going around going, "I'm the machine." That's what I'm thinking of. Okay. You gotta look this up, man. I can't think of the guy's name. Someone in the chat's gotta know.
He's telling us sex machine. It's Tom Savini's character in Dust Till Dawn.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
With the bullet, with the cock gun.
Yeah.
My bad, Tom Savini. I'm so fucking sorry. I'm high as fuck, so that I call mulligan on that.
That's hilarious. All right, so Primetime's getting us back on track here. What you think about Danielson checking out Moxley? Number one, let's talk about how good Moxley looks in the ring. Oh my God. You look at the older pictures, and he's like, you don't even realize it. The guy's completely bloated from drinking so much.
Yeah.
And you look at him now, he must have lost at least 20 pounds body weight. Body fat, whatever.
Oh, he almost looks like a fathead now. Like got a big old wobbly head on top because he's so skinny and lean and shredded now. He looks great, but you're right. He looked bloated, but like I guess I was so used to that's how Mox looked. Like now it looks weird.
It was like, all the excess toxins in his body, and that's like, okay. Here's a perfect example. Not everyone's gonna get this. But I'm like one of the kings of useless information for like old hair metal and shit. What's up, Styles? Welcome. Extra mayonnaise on my panini? Oh, dear God. I don't want to know.
I'm not an extra mayo kind of guy.
I like mayo, but not extra mayo.
I like a little bit of mayo.
Especially
I'm a mustard guy.
Especially on my panini. Anyways.
Oh, you're talking about real paninis now?
Right. Of course. Okay. All right. So you look at how Motley Crue looked in 87, 88.
Mm-hmm. So when they were girls and then Sweet Home. Like,
and they literally toured themselves almost to death.
Yeah.
Everyone,
bad.
Everyone went into rehab, came back looking lean and fucking mean in 89. Did the Moscow Music Peace Festival.
Oh, man, with the Scorpions.
blew the non-existent roof off the fucking stadium in front of 100,000 fans. Look, Oreo watched it recently. She loved it too. Didn't you?
Fucking great live band. I've seen Crue multiple times. They were my first favorite band as like a little kid.
Who?
Crue.
Oh, Crue? Yeah, absolutely top.
I mean, I saw the final tour. Like, I mean, it's not my kind of music, but I will always fucking be a Motley Crue fan, like forever. They'll always be my first favorite band, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I still go see them. I've seen them several times. Like, I still rock Crue. I still have a playlist. My kids are always like, "It's so fucking weird that you listen to this band."
It's like, no, it's not, because it's fucking awesome.
Like, you don't even fucking know, man.
Right. Go look at the footage of the tours, man. Big 40-foot flames shooting up.
That's usually one of those. If there's a tell me a fact about you I wouldn't expect, that shit always surprises people that I'm a big ass Molly Crew fan.
Yeah. And it's like this. So they came back lean and mean, and that's a perfect example of like you get off alcohol and drugs and stuff, and like the hard stuff. Like what you're doing is like medicinal and it helps you. Right. I'm talking about like the chemical stuff.
Alcohol. Yeah, and I put alcohol with hard drugs because if you're abusing it, it's absolutely a killer.
It's toxic, right? Yeah. It gets toxic, which is why I barely drink. Like I'll have like one and done. You know,
it's been years since I had a drink. I can't even remember when I had a drink last time.
And so Mox looks absolutely great. Like that, like that jacket that he wore to the ring almost looks big on him because he's so lean now.
Yeah, he looks really good.
And I gotta say, I'm so glad that this was not a squash match. This was a great back and forth. Paige and Mox just beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah, it was a good match.
It was great because, and I haven't really paid much attention to Paige lately. He used to be one of my faves. Then he kind of like, he got weird at the end of his run in Impact. Got real super mega cocky coming into AEW. Like, here I am, cheer for me. And it was a huge turnoff, you know?
Yeah, he sucks.
and but this was he put on a great match. I'll give him that.
He's never been bad in the ring. He's always been average to good in the ring, in my opinion. And he's always been great on the mic. But,
right. He's a great heel.
In AEW, it's funny because like he thought he was like the King's big shit. And then he comes to AEW, they don't even let him fucking talk half the time. And he's wrestling on fucking YouTube. So eat our shorts, Ethan Page.
And
bitch-ass douche.
Lambert gets the mic more than Page does.
Yeah. But now they've separated Lambert and put him with Archer now, which is weird.
Is that a permanent thing? Like,
been 2 weeks in a row. At first, it seemed like an accident a couple weeks ago when he like bumped into him in the ring.
Right.
But then here he was out with him like this on Dynamite. So
and then they were next to each other in a promo with Jake the Snake Roberts, which is just awkward as hell.
Super awkward. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
I'm not digging that.
It's me neither, especially because Jake hasn't been around. So
right, and that's understandable, and that's being safe, health reasons, whatever you want to call it. Are you okay? Damn cat.
Charles is asking if the Mox Homicide matches this weekend. I believe that's true. Saturday at GCW, right? I think that match is.
Yeah, and I think that's also getting streamed in
the Discord.
The Discord. I'm not sure where, as far as I don't know if it's for patrons or not. Okay. That I haven't asked that.
If Truck's in here, he could let us know. I'm guessing it's Truck that's streaming that.
Yeah. Truck's doing all the. That was adorable. You can't see this, but Oreo's sitting right here, and she just like touched my screen here, and she just touched the chat with her paw, and then looked at me like, "I love these people too, Daddy." It's so goofy. Say hello. Say my pretty girl.
What's up, Oreo?
Oreo.
Hi, Oreo. Smash these cats. Wait, that doesn't work as well with this. Smash these cats, not nearly as good as Total Nonstop Cats.
Not the littlest one too. That's all right. So Mox beats Page. Next, we were supposed to have the return of Roppongi Vice. And wait, what does Hakeem say here? While Page is back to being a tag team guy, Josh Alexander is too busy main eventing, like how HBK did. Right?
Yeah, he just called Ethan Marty Jannetty.
Yeah.
Marty Jannetty, cray.
Oof.
He Craig, like he really Craig.
Nice, right? Totally. How did you do that? That's what my head's doing right now. Jesus, I just need to go back to bed. We're supposed to get the return of Roppongi Vice. I loved Roppongi Vice in the New Japan days in the Junior Tag League. Mark, did you see any of that footage back in the day?
I did. I was actually watching the only wrestling that I was somewhat watching before I started watching Impact again was New Japan, because I have a friend who's into New Japan and would always send me matches and clips and stuff. So I stayed that's why I was an Omega fan like for a long time, because it was right when he came into New Japan, and at the time I'd never seen anybody wrestle like him in my life. I still think he's the best in the world. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I still think he's fucking amazing.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I completely blew over the end of the Mox match. He leaves and he's going to the back after going through the crowd, and he runs into Brian Danielson. Oh my God.
Yeah. Giving the people what they want right away.
A lean, mean Brian Danielson versus Mox. Shut up and take my money. Like, okay, let's talk about this history for a minute, because
that's all you, because I wasn't around.
It deserves this. Okay, I became a fan of Mox back 10 plus years ago. Now I can't believe it's been that long. It's ridiculous. In Dragon Gate USA.
Is that where he started? CZW is where he started, right?
He did a couple of simultaneous things. That was one of them.
Like the indies do.
Yeah, all across like the bigger indies, IWA, shit like that. Mm-hmm. And Oreo loves that too, right?
Oreo's busy tonight. What is she doing?
She's getting the zoomies. I think she's getting in heat again.
Oh no! Go away, Oreo! Don't do that again.
You should have heard her howling at the door earlier. That's why I had to open the door, because she would have been meowing all through this.
God, when she's in heat, she is so obnoxious. It's like nonstop.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, great! This again. This is why I buy beer. Jiminy Christmas. My little shits. So they faced, and this was to time this for the people that don't know, this was in the time where Brian Danielson was between WWE signings. He got fired for choking out. Can't think of the announcer's name. He's in AEW now.
Wait, shoot?
No, but it looked horrible on TV because this is all still fresh in the minds of people post Benoit.
Oh, okay.
He like choked him with his tie. What the fuck's his name? The announcer in AEW.
Oh,
Justin Roberts. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sex machine. He chokes out Justin Roberts with his tie, gets fired, does an indie run, and just kills it. So we start to see the real Brian Danielson, which I'd never seen before. Mm-hmm. So in a last minute thing, my buddy calls me up and he says, "Hey, let's go to Dragon Gate USA." I'm like, "What the hell is that?" He's like, "It's like a super indie." I'm like, "I don't know what the fuck that means either." So whatever. So that was my introduction to guys like Brody Lee, Jimmy Jacobs.
Wait! I meant to tell you this, J-Bone. I meant to tell you this because you're a Brody Lee fan, and I liked him a lot too. I only know him from AEW, but I really liked him.
Okay.
I was watching some fucking D-list ass horror movie on Shudder the other day.
Horror or horror?
horror on Shudder, man. I didn't say
scary horror.
Yes,
okay.
Yes, not dirty horror, scary horror. Whoops.
Well, some dirty horrors are scary.
Well, anyways, this movie, dude, John Huber's like one of the main people in it.
Oh yeah, he did a couple like smaller horror movies.
I was like, what the fuck? Holy shit! It was kind of surreal, right? Because he's not with us anymore. And I was like, damn. And it was actually a really good movie. I enjoyed it. I don't remember what the fuck it was, but
you got to figure out what it is so I can find it. Because
I will
see it.
I've got to go dig through my Shudder history, but I'll go find it and I'll let you know.
There you go. Shudder's pretty good, I see.
I love it. Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
So, Dragon Gate USA. Okay, so that was my introduction to Mox. Was this match with Brian Danielson, and they beat the hell out of each other. It was great. So fast forward a couple of years, Mox and Brian Danielson are in the WWE. they do a little feuding back and forth, but it's not like it was when I saw them live.
Right. Well, because they're wrestling WWE style too, so it's not as hard hitting and not as breakneck.
You'll get a small piece of it, but nothing. Yeah.
Pay-per-view matches.
Now we are finally going to get this.
Yeah.
And I'm all excited.
Well, they were
they were supposed to face each other in the end of that tournament.
Yeah.
So, and then he went straight into rehab and they had to rebook stuff, whatever they did.
Mm-hmm.
And so in that sense, yeah, it sucked that he went away, but now we're getting this. So like this is separate from everything, and it's fresh and it's new. And for the fans that have never seen this shit before,
this is first time for me.
Oh my God. Mox versus Brian Danielson.
I'm excited. It's going to be. I'm hoping the final, the rubber match, because they're going to go series. I hope the rubber match is a lights out match. Like that's got to be the culmination for these guys.
It's going to be crazy. Like I hope they don't do a lot of cage match shit, and I hope they do something crazy.
Yeah. How far out are we from Revolution?
March.
Okay, so that it'll be at Revolution then.
February or March?
I thought it was February, but it could be March, I guess.
Maybe end of February?
No, it's got to be February.
It's like February.
I think it's usually the beginning of February because in May you have Double or Nothing, right?
Yeah, they're going to build up to a lot of stuff. We're going to get MJF, Punk, and a bunch of shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But whatever it is, yeah, we're going to get it with sooner rather than later. So I can't wait. Okay, now Trent versus Nick Jackson. In my opinion, match of the night.
It was a better match, but for me, the match of the night was actually Anna Jay and Jade Cargill.
That was fun.
It was only the match. Well, I guess I'll explain it when I get there.
No, that's fine. That's fine. We don't get the privilege to see a lot of singles matches with the Young Bucks.
Yeah. Although we've seen Nick have a handful now, I think, right?
It's been a few and far in between, or however you say that.
Yeah.
It hasn't been much at all.
He had Danielson, right?
Maybe. I
think he was Danielson's second match.
Something like that. Terrence says March 7th. That I'm assuming you mean that's
for full
Revolution. Yeah.
Okay. So we're a month plus.
Sex Machine says, my boy MJF is going to win against BG Punk. Boo.
Yeah.
No, honestly, if anyone's going to beat Punk, it should be MJF.
Yeah. Well, they seem to be kind of carving his history through, he beat Jericho. I think that's going to be his legacy, is beating the legends. There's always a guy who gets that prestigious spot. Seems to be MJF.
They're making him, they're keeping him special.
Yeah.
But they're keeping a little bit of ha-ha in it,
Yeah, well, they keep him out of the ring, too, and he doesn't wrestle a high-impact style. MJF's going to be around for a long, long time. I can't stand him, so that's shitty news, right. But a lot of people like him.
Charles says he wrestled Phoenix as one of the first Dynamites. He's talking about Nick Jackson. Yes. Oh. Yeah, then that was a phenomenal match.
He didn't have a match with Danielson? Did I make that up? Did I dream it was going to happen? Did I hope it would happen?
It was a really good dab. No, I don't know.
It was actually. It was huge.
But yeah, Trent versus Nick Jackson was a ton of fun. Brought back a lot of memories. Folks, if you haven't seen the old footage of Roppongi Vice, which was Trent and Rocky Romero in Wrestle Kingdom, I think they said 12.
It was a long ass time ago now.
There is a few Wrestle Kingdoms where they started out with the Junior Tag League, and they would have like 3 or 4 teams in there, and it was ridiculous.
Dude, their junior tags are great.
Like you look at what the Bucks did, a handful of years ago when they were doing that stuff, or maybe a little over a handful of years ago. I don't know. But it was amazing, those junior tag matches that would kick off Wrestle Kingdom. They were exhausting, but so good. It was like watching Will Ospreay and Ricochet back in the day, same thing,
God, those guys were awesome together. It's a shame about Ricochet.
What's wrong with Ricochet?
Just that he doesn't get the time or the push or the spotlight. I know he sucks on the mic, but damn, he's so much fun in the ring. Like his Prince Puma shit is awesome.
Oh, he was the absolute star of that series.
No, Absolutely. He wasn't. Johnny was the star of that series.
Well, I'm one of them. I mean, there were a handful.
He was below Johnny. Yeah. Okay. Well, you saw the whole thing. You would know better than me, but I'm just being a dick because it's Johnny.
Well, and it built stars like Phoenix and Pentagon.
Yeah.
And after that first couple seasons, and then Pentagon and Phoenix started touring the U.S.
nonstop at every promotion in every state.
And that was, like back in the day, there was Colt Cabana, Punk, Chris Hero, Punk, those like big indie matches that would do a loop around the U.S. Pentagon Phoenix was that one a handful of years ago.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So they would show up in indies and just kick the shit out of each other, and they're brothers. They're so good together.
Yeah.
But now they're one of the best tag teams, so
no doubt.
What the hell are we talking about?
Trent and all I have to say on this one, this was a really good match. I say it every time. Every time that AEW comes up and this guy comes up, I say it that I think Trent Beretta, and I've told our Trent this offline many times. I think that Trent Beretta is like one of the most underrated wrestlers in the world. I think he's been pigeonholed and stuck into the comedy thing just because of his association, how long he's been doing the best friends thing. Nothing wrong with that. I enjoy that too. But I would love to see a very serious solo push for Trent Beretta one day.
I would too.
He's fantastic.
Similar to what they're doing with Kaz, only more successful.
Yeah, that last Kaz match. I don't want to talk about that match.
Yeah.
This was a good one, though. No, you were right. Again, this was in terms of the in-ring should be my match of the night, but the women, the ladies, get my match of the night because
I hear you.
They really stepped up in the main event spot, I thought.
They did. Both women are getting better, but before we do that, we got to talk about the up and coming, the so dashing, if you will, Hook.
Said Hook. Fuck. This kid is a fucking phenom, man. I tell you what.
He's something. I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there that don't get it, but they are building a star. When they say that this brand can't build stars, shut the hell up.
I've never understood that criticism. They have plenty of homegrown talent. They have plenty of imported talent, but that's every wrestling promotion. People act like their promotion's special. They're all the fucking same. They all do business the same way. Free agents are free agents. People come and go, open doors, blah, blah, blah. Wrestling is fun. Watch what you like. What was I saying about this before that, though?
Talking about the build of Hook.
Oh, yeah. For a year, they had Hook on TV in the background, and they just give you a little bit more, a little bit more. And his lineage. He's legit because of his lineage.
Right.
And then they unleash this fucking freak on us on Rampage. They're like, hey, here's his first match. Hook comes out, and literally my sex falls out. And every time I've seen this kid since on Rampage, he's the king of fucking Rampage, dude. He's got his dad's ability. He needs to do some steroids. I'm not gonna lie. He's a little bit skinny, but his look, his demeanor, this kid feels like he has 15 years of experience, and he's like 22. Like, you want to talk about the pillars of AEW? Wardlow and Hook are going to be fucking huge stars, I think, beyond the people who've been identified as their pillars, honestly.
Right.
I think the brightest futures are Hook and Wardlow and Cargill.
Right. It's these guys that have been featured for a while now. Like, Wardlow's been in behind MJF for since the beginning.
3 years,
Yeah, between 2 and 3 years, whatever it was when he walked in. Now, they did a thing with Wardlow. Damn, we're going off the rails tonight. They did a thing with Wardlow.
You thought you were coming on for 20 minutes. You're like, I'm going to do my show. It'll just be 20 minutes and out.
Oh, hell no. Not here. So I remember when Wardlow got out of a vehicle, he had a suit on, and somebody was walking in with him. I think it was Brit Baker. Don't quote me on that. But this is the first Dynamite. And that was how they introduced him. And it was real slow. And then they eventually put him with MJF, which was the smartest thing they could have done.
Yeah.
And just the build over the last several years, making him this monster. And it's been low key. You got to pay attention for when they're doing shit with him.
Yeah.
And now it's starting to build again. And the tension's rising. And it's going to happen, I think, sooner than later. Wardlow's going to really, really turn on MJF. It's this close, dude.
Wardlow is absolutely, in my opinion, the one to watch for the future of this company. Not only does he have the look, the guy can talk. He's growing in the ring. Sure, he isn't great, but he'll get there. They're taking their time with him. He's getting a lot of ring work in, presumably, over the past 3 years. He's around tons of talent, veterans, people who can teach him. Dude, one day Wardlow's going to rule this business. I count on it. Fucking count on it. He's awesome.
It makes me happy to see what they're doing with him, this slow, low-key build.
Yeah.
Very similar, I feel, to what they did with Batista. Now, Batista was one of my favorites in the WWE in the last 20 years. Mm-hmm. The build they did, he started out as Devon's, big chain, carrying a collection plate and this kind of shit, when Devon was a singles guy. And it was who's this big bald fucker behind him with the chain around his neck?
In the ripped off sleeves on his priest thing. God, I forgot all about that. Start talking about it.
And then they broke him out as a single star slow, and then he joined the Evolution.
Yeah,
and man, the build of Batista.
That was when I stopped watching wrestling. Was Evolution during that era right there is when I kind of was stopped watching WWE.
2003, 4-ish.
Is when I got tired of WWE, and then I watched TNA until about 06, and then I stopped watching wrestling altogether.
Gotcha.
Except for New Japan here and there.
2003, 2004 was actually a lot of fun because it was the build of that class. It was Lesnar, Batista.
That's why I don't like any of those guys at all.
Orton, Cena.
None of them.
I got a lot of respect for them because their build was all, they all did shit at the same time, but they kept some of them separate from each other. And then
no doubt that OVW class is got to be the greatest class of all time. I'm not a fan of any of those guys you just named. I hated that era of WWE.
World's greatest tag team.
But World's greatest tag team, I'll give you. Those guys are great.
They were in there too. Yeah, Lesnar.
I'll give you them.
Lesnar and Benjamin came in together.
Yeah, I remember.
In fact,
that.
I think Benjamin trained Lesnar.
I think that's correct because even in the Royal Rumble a couple years ago or last year in the Rumble, remember they had Benjamin and Lesnar in together by themselves, and then he threw Benjamin out.
Yeah. So, Hook, and they're keeping this short and sweet while
they're booking
Hook
him
is
properly.
Right. Yeah, and they're
smaller opponents.
Some of them, not all of them.
Yeah. Not all of them.
His second one was that one from Bear Country.
Yeah.
The smaller of the two, Husky.
Yeah.
It's the one that Kyle hangs out with.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one. I think they went to school together or something. I don't know what the whole story is.
I think that's right. I think they went to high school together. One more note before we get too far away from Wardlow, though. Oh, shit. I forgot what I was going to say. Never mind. It doesn't fucking matter. Proceed with the chlorophyll.
All right.
All right.
That's sexy.
I totally fucking forgot what I was going to say.
It's okay, man. It's late. So,
No, there's toilet paper hanging out of my ceiling.
I love, dude, that's a party.
No, it's
what the hell were you doing, bro?
My heat, remember my AC and heat was all fucked up, and I had to have somebody out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Courtney, Bear Bronson, I believe. The other one is Boulder, I think, or something. I don't know.
One final thing about Wardlow, the way they booked him against Punk, that's how you book strong in defeat. Like, they have done Wardlow perfectly. He lost to Cody, but looked like a star in his first match ever on TV in a fucking cage match. I mean, he was solo base for Cody off a 30-foot cage. They believe in this guy. He almost did miss that catch, by the way. But Wardlow has just shown so much growth, and I just want it to be known that dude is fucking. That's the guy you need to be watching if you watch.
And a big portion of that is Wardlow would have straight up beat Punk.
Yeah.
The only reason he didn't is because of MJF.
Yep.
So that's one of those little underlying things between MJF and Wardlow too.
It's great booking. This guy dominated CM Punk. Great booking.
Oh my God. All the power bombs in the world.
Mm-hmm. Dude, props to Punk for taking that many power bombs. His Wardlow does not give the cream puff power bombs at all, man. His power bombs are vicious.
Yeah.
All right, I'm through gushing over Wardlow. We can move on. I love Wardlow though.
He's sexy, dude. He's got a great look. He
he's a star. Good looking dude, man. They dress him nice, like fucking built like just a Adonis. Dude can talk. Like, man, hey man, my birthday's in August. Wardlow, I'll fucking rep that dude. I'm a size extra large. So is Wardlow, but in different ways for different reasons.
There you go.
Wardlow. Right.
But
I'm really done.
But Hook versus Serpentico. I almost forgot who he faced. Man, Serpentico.
Dude, he didn't even get out the gear.
Right. He does. So Serpentico does this thing now where he's got his kimono and in his sleeves, he's got streamers.
Oh, yeah,
so he does his own streamers like, yay, I'm hot. Yeah. He does the streamers and Hook just pounces them. He just boom. And like in streamers everywhere, he's wrapped up in them in like 3/4 of the match. Awesome. Bryce, the ref, is like, he's stuck in him too. He's like, what the fuck? Dude, oh my God. It was hilarious. So cool. Just when he thought he was gonna like get off the kimono, and then Hook just ravages him some more.
Dude, just over the streamers looked so good too, because it was like Hook just overwhelmed him like a storm. Like Serpentico just looked like he was flailing everywhere because of the streamers. Like, you said it, man. I don't know who says they don't build stars. Like, what they've done with Hook and Wardlow, I couldn't ask for better storytelling on these two guys.
And Serpentico's good. They're not, perfect. They're both the same size, and they know exactly what Hook is going to do, because I'm not saying he's got like I don't want to make it sound like I'm insulting him by saying the 5 moves of doom.
He's limited. He's limited for sure.
Hook shows off suplexes, chokeholds, and like a handful of other things that just look phenomenal because you take the time and you do it. It's all timed right. They're telling a funny little story in the ring.
He delivers a great clothesline. If he was bigger, that would be his finisher. He's got a great clothesline.
Right.
That's what I know what you're talking about. It looks like he's leading with his chest, and it's just so powerful when he comes in with it. Like, he does. You're right. You're absolutely right. He does not have a huge repertoire yet, but he's 22 years old, and what he's got, he's very proficient at. He doesn't miss moves.
Yeah, they're telling good stories in the ring. They're short, they're sweet.
Yep.
And he's dominating them because the fruit, what's the saying? The fruit doesn't fall far from the tree in this one.
Right. Absolutely.
You look at the lineage, what Taz built over the decades as the suplex machine, and damn.
I love that. I love that Hook feels like his dad. That's exactly what I wanted.
Right. Except he didn't have the corny beginning.
Yeah.
You know, he was always at his dad's side, and we all just waited like, all right, so they're breaking out Ricky Starks with this. You know, I almost said Ethan Page. Brian Page was with him for a bit.
Brian Sucky Cage. Did he get fired or something? Where's that guy been?
He's doing indies. I don't know what he's doing.
Huh.
He's supposed to be in Pro Wrestling Revolver versus like Jonah or something. I don't know if that already happened, but I think I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Hobbs. Hook. Wow. How about Hook and Hobbs for a tag team in the future?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hobbs, another one that's grown a lot.
He has.
Man, he's
in a little better shape than he was when he debuted, you know, with the whole thing when he come out with Mox.
Oh, that was fun. So fun. I loved that.
Yeah.
That was talk about really giving your guys shine. And these things were possible when the roster wasn't so fucking bloated and overblown. That could never happen now. That's the problem. That's why a long time, those of us who've been watching since the beginning, I think you see a lot of complaining about it because they were building. They built some people really well, but there are 80% of the people that are completely forgotten.
Right.
So
but that's what the other shows are for, so you keep them busy. And so when you have time to build them, I know it's frustrating because we all have our favorites, and they say that the roster's too big and all this stuff. And I agree to a point. He's kicking out a crap ton of content. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. It is. I still have to find the before we get to the main event. I still have to find the. I think it was from this week. When Rohit had a match on Dark or Elevation. It's one of the two.
Courtney will know. Courtney, was it Dark or Elevation that Rohit's match was on? Because I want to watch that too. I don't even know who his match was against.
I was just going to say the same thing. I don't even know who he faced.
Yeah, I don't know.
If anybody in the chat has that, drop that in there because I want to know what I have to look for and what show. So, main event time. She says Elevation.
Thank you, Courtney.
All right.
Which one is that? I don't even know which. Is that the Impact Zone one?
That's some of them. I think that's the taped one on Mondays.
Okay.
I think. Yeah. Good night, Courtney. Thanks for hanging out. Much love. And thanks again for the tip. Very generous.
Thank you, Courtney. We'll see you tomorrow.
There you go. I don't know what's going on tomorrow. What's going on tomorrow?
GCW.
I thought that was Sunday.
Oh, maybe it is.
Someone in the chat.
I don't know.
It is?
I don't know. We're like two tired old guys at 1 a.m. talking about wrestling. I don't know. Do you know? Which one's Jay?
Which one? I don't think I have that one in here.
I don't see it. Well, why would you need it on your own show?
Right. I got this one.
Pull my scarf.
That's a fun one. But anyways, which one's Jay? Oh, it's me.
Usually it's just you. Oh man. So the main event. The ladies main event. You love to see it. I don't give a shit which promotion you're watching. I love to see the ladies main event. Everybody knows I'm a big ass fan of women's wrestling. That shit rules.
Talk about it for a minute, because I'm gonna look this up on Fight TV just to make sure I know what's going on this weekend.
Main event tonight brings us Anna Jay of the Dark Order versus Jade Cargill, who is still undefeated at 26-0, I think it is, coming into this match. It's for the TBS title, which is the women's secondary title for those of you that haven't been watching regularly.
Oh, Junior Dos Santos. Oh, sorry. Keep going. Sorry.
This match. So, coming into tonight, I thought this was going to be the squash match in the middle of the show. They got 4 matches in tonight. This match actually got, I don't know how much time, probably 8-9 minutes, I would guess. Probably less than 10. But Anna Jay is another one that I fell in love with Anna Jay immediately because she's absolutely fucking gorgeous. But since then, I've just come to love Anna Jay, period. I think she's funny. I think she's charming. I think she's showing improvement in the ring. This match, I knew she was going to have to call it and kind of not carry Cargill, but Cargill does not have a lot of experience. She's got the look. She's got the talk. She just doesn't have the ring experience yet. 24-0. Thank you, Terrence. So I was expecting something short, and I got something much longer than I was expecting, with a lot more proficient wrestling, a variety of different things, a lot of holds that I was expecting, a lot of moves you would expect from younger wrestlers with less experience, but it's okay. They were all delivered well. The basics look good. There were no big, huge botches. Like, they wrestled to both of their strengths. There was a great corner spot with Cargill showing her power. Anna got her Queen Slayer in at one point. Overall, this was my match of the night because it far outperformed what I thought they were going to do. And they got double the time, if not triple the time, that I thought they were going to get.
Yeah. They got a nice chunk. I mean, there was 4 matches in this show, and they all had a nice chunk of time. You know,
this was a great Rampage.
It was, because it was a little bit of everything. It would have been perfect. The only thing that took away from it, and it's nobody's fault. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, they didn't do this, they didn't do that. No, it would have been perfect if we would have had Roppongi Vice versus Young Bucks.
Yeah.
But we got Beretta versus Nick Jackson, which was almost as good, because they had, in my opinion, match of the night.
Right.
The ladies, don't get me wrong. And thank you, because you told specific things about it, which I'm not good at. I'll talk about, like, the big picture wise.
That's usually what I do too.
And then compliment the match.
I can't remember what I'm saying from 1 second to the next, J-Bone. That's totally what I do too. I just really like this main event.
Just quit talking about your elbow, dude. I don't know what that has to do with anything.
What? My wife was telling me that I'm so...
He starts talking about his elbow.
No, dude, I'm super ashy as fuck because it got dry, because it got cold. And, like, I get really ashy to the point, like, where I bleed and shit, because I don't remember to use lotion because I live somewhere where it's humid all the time. But, man, I'm starting to split up, and, like, my fucking shins are all, like, I need some lotion. Fuck.
Get yourself some good Gold Bond stuff.
I just need lotion. I got lotion all over the fucking house for it.
Don't get shitty lotion. Spend a couple extra bucks and buy the good stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially you get older, you're dry. You know, I got to put lotion on my nipples all the time because, you know.
Absolutely.
I'm kidding.
Terrence, I did too. I popped for that brain buster on the outside too. That was badass.
From Johnny Hungy. Hell
yeah. If you've never heard me say it before, the brain buster is my single favorite finisher of all time. Even though Austin Aries uses it, it's still my favorite finisher of all time because it's the most, like, realistic, painful looking one, and it has the nostalgia of when I was a kid and Coco Beware would kill somebody with it. I thought they were really dead. So
wow, that's a throwback. Holy
dude,
shit.
His brain buster was like the epitome of brain busters. Aries is really good too.
The only thing I remember about Coco Beware is him coming down with those flashy jackets, the big old shades.
I loved him, man.
And the freaking parrot on his shoulder. Like,
hell yeah, the bird dance, the bird man. He would do the bird dance.
I loved him, man. He was so good.
This is me, Terrence. Ashy, but still classy. You know it, brother. Always. I'm not ashy. Like, I just get ashy really easy. But when it's dry, my knuckles will be bleeding. My fucking shins. Y'all know. People who get ashy know. Sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Gotta
elbow king.
Gotta moisturize. Courtney, I thought you were going to bed. Go to bed, girl.
Speaking of elbows, Jay, if you had to pick, and you cannot choose the Macho Man Randy Savage, okay?
Okay.
Best elbow drop in the business. That's not the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Nick Jackson.
His is really good. Kyrie Sane. Oh, don't even. Get the fuck out of here. Kyrie's elbow is amazing. Oh my God. It's a full body, like, her animation, she would curl her body into a fucking U and just let it fucking rip in her height. Come on.
I hear you there. It's fun to watch hers because no one's elbow is like hers.
Yeah, hers super unique.
Yeah.
But you don't like the uniqueness of it. It's in a bad way for you.
Punk, I like it, but it doesn't make it like any better. Like, it's fun to watch it, but it doesn't like make it like up here. Punk does a pretty good elbow.
Now?
I like Punk's. Yeah. He did he kind of incorporated that when they every once in a while he'll do a little tribute to the Macho Man, stuff like that. Like he did back in the WWE, had the purple trunks and shit. Yeah.
Okay. I take it that's his favorite.
They even had an action figure set, Macho Man and Punk, I think, at one time.
Oh, okay. Critical Sting says Kyrie too.
Zach says EY. Hakeem says HBK. All right.
Those are all good elbows.
Very good. Yeah,
they're all good elbows.
It's subjective. It's
Kyrie though. Yeah. It's Kyrie. Sting. No, Critical Sting's right. It's Kyrie Sting. But everybody else had a good answer too.
All right.
Because do we agree that we have to rule out the Macho Man because his is the best, right? Like we're all going to say Macho Man if he's in the pool.
Iconic.
Yeah,
it's iconic. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't think you can top the Macho Man for the elbow.
God, freaking cat hair.
Do you ever, man?
So
that's an After Dark. Hey, okay. Somebody in here, remind me the next time I make an After Dark to tell. This is no lie. The booty hair story. I actually have a real booty hair story. Like this is not a W Mac joke, but remind me to tell that on After Dark. It's too gross to tell her.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't want to get demonetized.
No, probably don't.
Thank you.
There's not visual aids and shit though, too.
Oh, thank God.
I've got pictures though.
I thought you were gonna whale tail us there for a second.
Whale tail you?
Yeah.
I don't know what a whale tail is.
You had you had to be around last night for it. Morrissey has a great whale tail.
Oh, we talking about his thong?
Yeah, I was sticking up.
I saw that shit too. I was like, why is he wearing a fucking thong?
No crack, just tail.
Oh, shit. I got to go back and watch After Dark. Oh, fuck. Wait, who was on After Dark last night?
It was
you and Kyle?
Bill and Kyle. And me.
Bill and Kyle. And you? Okay. All right. I got to go back and watch that.
Yeah.
Hey, Terrence, when we get a hit and run. So I actually fucking texted fuckface Trent today, and I was like, hey, mister, it's paradise here. I don't ever want to come back. It's much better on the island. Mainlanders suck. I was like, okay, well, bitch, when you catch up, I was like, when you get home, you have to catch up on Impact so we could do hit and run because I miss doing hit and run. And he was like,
Monday,
and I haven't even watched Hard to Kill yet. And I was like, God dang it. So I tell you what, I could do, if Trent's not ready, I could do a hit and run with somebody else who didn't make Impact last night. Who was on the main show last night?
It was Bill. Me and Bill. Kyle came in late. Alicia was sick.
Maybe I'll see if Alicia wants to do hit and run if Trent's not back in business.
See how she's doing after the weekend.
Oh, that's right. I totally forgot. Okay.
I don't know how. Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah. No. You're right. Actually, I won't even bother with that. Okay, we'll figure something out. But hit and run is coming back. I was talking about it this morning to Trent. So.
Yeah. They're doing tapings, folks. So make sure you stay away from all the spoilers out there. They're apparently going rampant tonight.
Oh man, you know what? I'm not even on Twitter, so
yeah,
perfect. I don't want to know nothing.
Just stay clear of certain places.
Yeah.
But yeah, the ladies did phenomenal tonight. I don't want to overlook that.
Well, and like I said too, same thing. Like I get why Nick and Trent were your match of the night, based solely on the in-ring. That was the night. I just really liked that the women stepped up their game. I mean, people have a lot of negative things to say about both of these ladies in terms of how they work in the ring. So I was really happy for both of them, and I'm happy for the division because you guys fucking know, everybody here that's left knows me and knows how badly I want this women's division to be good. I've been rooting for this women's division from day one.
It is getting better.
It's
not
it's not even good at this point, but it's getting better.
No, I'll call it good because
Call it good.
they went out of their way. They could have just touched on the whole Jade Cargill and Anna Jay match, but they didn't. They took a moment and they put a promo together for Martinez and
Rosa.
Thunder Rosa. And it's so and that was great. That was like, because it puts it in front of the eyes of the fans, and it reminds them that this happened recently, like within the last couple of weeks. So it's something that they're showing that they're building to, and that's good. And it was short, it was sweet, it was perfect. That's all you need. And
they are doing more. Like they had a tag match, and they had a women's a singles match on Dynamite. Right? Was that this week that they had two?
They had something.
I forget, but point being, I have noticed that they are giving it more attention. It just, I guess it's good now, but it's still, I'm so spoiled by the knockouts. The knockouts, like, it's not even close, Like, I know that AEW is not for lack of talent in the division. There are a bunch of women who can wrestle there. Oh, that's what it is. They're really highlighting Serena Deeb right now, which is fantastic. Like they've really done a good job of saying, look, now we recognize we have this woman that can fucking go. And they're kind of letting her run rampant. So I'm assuming that the women that were there to help Sheeta out of the ring will probably run into Deeb at some point. So you're right. There's storylines being set up, but we'll see where they go. It's getting better.
The Sky Blue got killed.
Oh my God, that camera angle. Whoa, bro. I have not watched that 364 times on YouTube since that night. I promise.
That means you did. So the long-term storytelling here is, number one, it's great that Serena Deeb is getting this opportunity. That because she got dumped as a coach, she deserved this last run to make up for her faults. Almost 15, 20 years ago, whatever it was. Actually, no, it was like 15 years ago.
I don't know
what. With I'm talking about the Straight Edge Society.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, so real quick history lesson. Punk went heel and became this like faux Jesus guy,
This is WWE, right?
Right. This is before his big title run, and he became like the preacher guy, and he would shave heads of people in the ring, and they would become his people, kind of like Dark Order ish, but creepier. Okay. He brought back Doc Gallows because before Doc Gallows was Festus. Remember Festus?
Yes.
Okay. Festus turned into Doc Gallows. Doc Gallows at that time when he joined Punk was lean, mean, looked mean. He was a great big guy. He was a monster. Joey Mercury cleaned up his life, shaved his head, joined Punk, and Serena Deeb shaved her head and became Punk's Mary, like Mary Magdalene. I'm trying to remember what he said in the videotape that I've not watched a million times myself. But
that camera angle, man.
Straight Edge Society was a lot of fun, and they had the biggest heat in the company at the time. They weren't the biggest faction or the biggest heels, or they were the biggest heels. They didn't get the biggest amount of attention though. But nobody gave a shit about SmackDown at the time, so Punk could pretty much do whatever the hell he wanted. So it was great. But anyways, fast forward now. Serena Deeb made some mistakes. The faction fell apart. Fast forward till now, she's still a tremendous talent in the ring, and she's finally getting the opportunity, to show it off. Now, here, number two, my point in all this is, who are they going to build to eventually beat her? Because that has to be the end game here.
Ooh, no, the end game is Sheeta comes back and beats her, unfortunately. that's probably going to be what happens. Not unfortunately, because I don't. Well, Sheeta is one of my very favorite wrestlers in the whole world.
Well,
but
she went back
I
to
agree.
Japan.
Well, but she'll be back after Makai is done, which is last time I think it was like a month and a half or something like that, 3 weeks maybe.
I
It's
thought it
not
was
terribly long.
What is that?
Makai is a stage play she does, like that she was doing before she was a wrestler. Like that's how she got into wrestling, was through theater and dance and stuff, because she plays piano and she's like the most talented person I've ever seen in my life. She's amazing.
I don't know a lot about like what.
Check out Cheetah Tube, her channel on YouTube. It's great. She does so much. She's her English is really good now, I think, in 2 years that she's been here. Like she's just really, really talented. She draws and paints. She plays piano. Like she's so talented. It's crazy. It's nuts. Like I liked her before, just because of her in-ring and stuff. But damn, after watching and following her for a couple of years, she's really an impressive talent. She's just got so many varied skills.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's great to see Serena Deeb get this opportunity. Jade, not Jade, Brit Baker, still phenomenal. The build of Brit Baker over the last couple of years has also been one of the best builds in a female talent.
That's been their best female talent build, like bar none, hands down. The fact that she got injured and became a bigger star while injured for a long time with a serious injury is the testament to her, to the writing, to everybody who was involved with those production segments that she was doing, to Tony Schiavone,
Rebel.
To Rebel. All of them. They did a great job building.
I made sure I had a little when Rebel was here at Blizzard Brawl a couple months ago. Mm-hmm. I had a great opportunity to let her know that her stuff with Brit Baker was top notch.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
And she said it's hard to find women. I mean, she was putting herself over when she said this, but it's a fact. It's hard to find women in the business that are willing to take a backseat and to help build up the next talent. Mm-hmm. Rebel is one of them.
Yeah.
And if you look at and I've talked about this on this podcast, if you look at all the little things that Rebel did to help Brit Baker in those segments while she was injured, it was great. I mean, a lot of it was comical.
The stuff in the dumpsters. Like Rebel was hilarious.
That's a perfect example. Yes.
Yeah.
And the fact that how many billions of times when people are injured, they're sent home.
Yeah.
And you don't see them for 4, months. 5, 6 months, a year.
And then they have to start all the way over again.
Right. Brit Baker was on TV hustling every freaking week, live, in front of a crowd, in a wheelchair, or whatever the scenario was.
Yeah.
Or the segments where she was working out and Tony was there and it was comical, but she was still, doing shit.
Yeah. Those were great.
Props to Tony.
Those were so funny.
And everyone involved in Brit Baker's comeback, that they gave her the opportunity to stay on TV and build this while she was, because no one else in any other company gets that. And I'm not saying you have to do that. She was lucky enough to do that.
Yeah. Well, and Brit Baker, honestly, she sucked before. I hated her as a face originally. I was like, she's terrible. Why was this their first signing? Because I wasn't that familiar with her. And she uses the sling blade. So right away, she's on my shit list, But I thought she was not great anyways. And her promos her stupid tooth gimmick was dumb. And I was like, this is terrible. And then she got injured.
She's a real doctor, Mark.
And that's, I'm aware of this, but ever since she turned heel, she's been just absolute money. She's been total money. I will say I'm tired of her now. She's a little stale. They need to pull that belt off of her, but she's still great. She's fantastic. I'm a fan.
It's going to be interesting to see who they choose, who they're going to build.
Better be Rosa. Better be Thunder Rosa.
That's the thing. They also were talking about Thunder Rosa with the whole Jade Cargill thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know which way they're going with this.
Put them both on Rosa.
It's gonna be good no matter which way they go with this.
Thunder 2 belts.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And she is over, my God. That place explodes when Thunder Rosa comes out.
Her energy is contagious. Everything about her, you can see her spirit oozing out of every pore. Thunder Rosa is like, I don't know how you could see Thunder Rosa and not absolutely fall in love with her. She's fuck.
Yeah.
God, she's the one I so badly wanted in Impact, and I knew there was no shot because she was so embedded already in AEW. And I just knew there was no fucking way. But you know what? I was there in the room when she came out and had her one Impact match. I was in the front row. So
and that was great. It was great.
Yeah.
Well, and I was hoping for that too, because there was a period when a lot of Lucha Underground stars were coming from Lucha Underground to Impact Wrestling to stay on TV when the stuff with Lucha Underground was starting to crumble, change, transform, whatever you want to call it. So
did she just go indies only until NWA between Lucha?
She did a lot of stuff. She did more MMA stuff. She also worked on becoming.
I don't watch MMA.
She also worked on becoming a U.S. citizen. That was a big part of it. She did. She had a vlog that featured a lot of stuff with the indie that she works with down in Texas.
Mission. Yeah, Mission. She's like 2 hours from me.
Right. Yeah. And so there was a lot of little things that she was doing between Lucha Underground and then NWA was a part of it.
That's where I first I knew her from Lucha a little bit, but NWA is where I was like, whoa, holy shit.
Yeah. So she's done a lot of great little things along the way. So
she's an ambassador for women's wrestling too.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
I want to stay on here just for a little bit and just kind of open it up to whoever's left here in the chat. Just if you got any questions, because I haven't been on here as much as I'd like to be. So if you got any last minute questions, topics for discussions or whatever, throw them at me while we transition to, I don't know, what do we transition to, Mark?
The treehouse.
Oh, you can go to the treehouse. I'm gonna go slip into something more comfortable.
Oh, what's more comfortable than the treehouse? No, nothing, as far as I know.
My flannel pajamas.
Man, you know what?
It's like 1 fucking degree up here.
I tell you what's crazy. Right here now, it's 36, which for here is very, very cold.
Oh yeah, that's like deadly in Texas.
Yeah,
that's like shorts weather up here.
Yeah, dude. I was driving somewhere with my daughter the other day, and somebody drove by in a convertible, and they had their roof off and their windows up, and she was like, "What? Why would you do that?" And I was like, "Man, when I lived in Detroit, if it was 49 degrees and there was one day it was 49 in January." I took the roof off my car. I had my windows down, my coat on, my heater blasting. I don't give a fuck, man. When you live in the polar areas like that, shit.
Dude, it was like 5-10 degrees today, and I was waiting outside the hospital for my pop. He was doing his 19th of 20 radiation treatments.
One more to go.
Yeah, Monday.
Pops. Almost there.
Yeah.
Monday. Good.
Some dude walked out of the hospital, light jacket on, shorts, and I'm like, damn, crazy. Like I'm crazy, and I probably would have done that when I was.
That's not crazy. Those people are stupid, man. I've seen those people too. And you know what? You're fucking cold. I saw some kid today. The high today was 40. Again, for here, very cold. Saw some kid get off the school bus, shorts, t-shirt, and flip-flops. I'm like, well, your parents let you leave the house like that? It's fine.
Where the hell are these parents? I tell you.
God.
All right, here. Hakeem says, will you be reviewing the GCW show that's happening on Sunday?
Oh, it is Sunday.
All right. So it's Sunday. Let me see here. 23rd. It's on at 7. So I'm not sure how we're going to be doing this. I don't know.
I know Sunday pay-per-views make it tough with family dinner.
Might have to do family dinner on Saturday. I don't think anything's going on Saturday. Let me see here. Fight 6 p.m. GCW and Orange Crest Crush, the Indie Wrestling Hall of Fame. Is that a replay or is that new?
No idea.
Oh, Warrior Wrestling is also at 6.
That's not really a draw, though. I mean, they have a lot of cool like dream matches, but they're not.
So we might do the Sunday family dinner and T&I on Saturday night. Maybe we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah, I would absolutely love to, number one, watch this, and number two, review it. It's because it's Homicide versus Mox.
Yeah.
Effie versus Jarrett.
Mm-hmm.
What else is on there?
I have no interest in Effie versus Jared personally, but
I'm curious to see.
Though.
I'm curious because I don't know Effie that well.
Yeah, me neither.
But he's gaining a lot of attention, and I'm really curious to see where Jarrett's going with this, like, kind of comeback to the ring.
Yeah,
because he's not with the WWE no more.
Yeah, I'm a little bit curious about that, the Jared, just because I enjoyed his AAA run, so. Yeah. There's a chance I could enjoy his. I mean, again, there's been times I've enjoyed Jeff Jarrett over the years.
Drunken tortilla throwing aside.
Oh, man.
He is a great heel.
Yeah, he's done great work throughout his career here and there.
By the way, you want to see Jarrett drunk, go watch the...
the Vampiro doc. Ooh, buddy.
Vampiro doc. Oh, my God. It's so good.
Oh, man.
And he's dealing... Vampiro is... like head booker of that one Triple Mania, and he's dealing with a drunk Jeff Jarrett. This is like a few years ago, 3-4 years
2017 ago. I think it was
the same one that Rosemary got injured
in. Yeah that was that
Sexy
show.
Star. Same one. And he's fucking Jeff is like drunk. He won't leave the back room.
He's not a little drunk either. He is belligerent fucking drunk.
Oh my God, it's so. I'm so glad that Jeff is where he is right now because Jeff Jarrett is talented. We give him shit, in a loving way.
He deserves to get shit for his reign of terror in TNA, and we have every right to give him shit for that.
Right, but he was
on screen,
and he was protecting his stuff.
Yeah,
and I get that.
I get it.
But right, so this is interesting. I feel like he's brewing like a last something is going on. I don't know what, but I'm curious.
I mean, I'm curious for the same reasons you stated, and I will say, like, when it happened, like when I saw the clip of it happen, I was
Jiminy Christmas.
There it again. Yeah. But all right, J-Bone, let's get out of here because I'm tired and I really got to go potty because I was, in the treehouse drinking and smoking, so I'm full of. Well, just water, but
this is true. Oh yeah, Bell's boy, Ruby Soho versus Alley Catch. Yeah, can't wait for that.
Oh, okay.
Cardona. Oh yeah, Joey Janela. Yeah.
So
it's a fun card.
That's a fucking hell of a fun card, actually.
Yeah. And I don't know. And there's probably some hardcore. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Grab the brass ring ladder match. PCO versus Cologne versus Deppen versus Rush versus Jimmy Lloyd.
And Jordan Oliver. What the fuck?
Yeah, because Jordan Oliver's not with MLW no more.
Oh, he got out. So is Myron Reed still under contract there?
Yes.
Damn it. He's the one I really want out.
Yeah. You see him in AAW and stuff. So it says, is it possible someone could stream the old No Surrender pay-per-views in the TNI Discord to lead up to No Surrender? It's not a bad idea, Hakeem. Like, do like because I haven't done a throwback for that in a while.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that. Yeah. Because we got a few weeks. Yeah. I don't know when No Surrender is. I got to check, but yeah. So, all right. So, for whoever showed up late on a Friday night going into early Saturday morning, thank you so much for hanging out in my, like, horrible voice. It loosened up a little bit. I'm okay.
I'm not as croaky as it was.
Right. Because before it was just like, Barry White on crack.
Two things I enjoy. Oh, wait.
What?
What?
Barry White on crack? What? Thank you, Mark, for hanging out. Much
Yeah,
love.
thanks for having me, J-Bone.
Don't forget on your way out of here to smash that like button, smash that sub button, ring that bell for notifications. I'm going to be working on some new merch soon because it's New Year. I did put some new stuff in the Sweatshirt shop. It's not live yet. I got a feeling it's not going to get live because of what it is. I'll talk to Mark about it afterwards. But nonetheless, we're going to bunk our heads together and we're going to work on some stuff because I got some great ideas. I want to see what Mark comes up with. So go check those links out in the description. Take care, and we'll see y'all tomorrow or Sunday. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Take care. Good night.